This video is brought to you by threadbot.net. Enter in the code OhMyCOD to get 10% off your entire order. Oh my God, that's a great deal. Hello there. I remember how to do this. Really. So yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize. It's been a long time since I've done stuff for whatever, recording, making a game, but the new character, oh my God, I forgot the name, but I tried a while to get onto the PDR to get her going, and I have a little panic. Oh yeah, Orisa, I got her. This is actually funny. I was like, oh, I got her, and then, oh wait, no, on that. But then when we started up again, rest assured, that's the title of this thing is Orisa gameplay impression, so I freaked the fuck out. Almost got me. So anyhow, yeah, these are kind of my thoughts on the new tank. She kind of looks cross-eyed right there. If you think that the little black on her eyes kind of is going to think. But initial thoughts about this lady and where she will be in how she will be used, or I guess it is a she. It sounds like it is a female voice. How she'll be used within the current meta. It was funny because I was seeing a thing about, like, you know, the themes of the different metas, the different seasons, and last season was supposedly the season of tanks, and yeah, this one is an interesting. She is in the tank class, but she deals so much damage, and actually seems like she can kind of get melted a little bit, but the shield and the anti crowd control and her crowd control are very, very, very powerful. And like literally, this is the first time I play as her, and I did pretty good. Oh goodness, the panic thing. So you can see that the shield that you drop does go like lands where you aim it, and that's pretty good because I mean I've been messing it up because theoretically, you know, you want to, like, most of the time 90% put it a few feet in front of you, but it's really good if you have line of sight and are trying to help guys way far down the line. If you're running and just catching up, it seems like a pretty good thing. Like, I could have just dropped it on the front of bridge right there, but I was like, McCree's being dumb poking when we have point right there. But yeah, it feels really good, and it kind of seems to me like, oh, and there I was trying to do an enviro kill, but I'll talk about that later. It kind of feels to me like in a lot of ways, especially with mirror matches of Orisa versus Orisa, that you're gonna definitely want to be like the last to drop your shield, which could be kind of a funny thing. And you can see, oh, I got a really great use of the pull to get me around the corner into line of sight with that. So yeah, the other thing, the pull is just so good. The cool that I feel like so the pull basically is like a mini graviton shield. I still have yet to fully figure out. Oh, I was like, oh, where's that Farah? I still yet to figure out exactly. Oh, horrible aim with everything. As you can see, I've yet to, and this is going to be a hilarious series, I've yet to figure out exactly the rules behind the mini graviton, but it works pretty well, and generally if you just kind of get it in around people, moving them where they don't want to be is pretty good. And that Anna is keeping him up forever, and I barely survive. And I have my ultimate, which is basically like Mercy's power thing, but for everybody who's inside of it. And that was a good use of the pull. So I guess wherever it ends, whatever it sees, it pulls. So you kind of do want to hit it up against something. Okay, so now you can see his power thing, or the enemy's whatever is doing that. And if I was smarter, I would have turned around and shot. Oh, good pull. I would have shot his power thing, and then maybe we would have had less wipes. But I didn't. Okay, try that. Gonna need to drag him in. Dragged her corpse in there. And then it looks like also the main attack is kind of a projectile thing, but it sort of looks like it's got the same kind of speed as like Zenyatta's stuff, which is just under hit scan, like almost hit scan. You don't really have to do much leading to do a thing. So yeah, then actually there's me going, yeah, she seems strong, though we get full disclosure, we get worked on this one coming up here. And God, sorry, I uninstalled the GeForce Experience, and so now I'm not using Shadow Play. I just grabbed OBS real quick to do this, and as I'm watching, I'm like, the recording is bad, but whatever, we'll keep on going with it anyhow. But yeah, I was talking about like maybe the cooldowns were a little too long, especially on like the Graviton thing, and of course, like the brilliant tactician I am, I fucking dropped my shield and and ran in front of it. So that's good. Oh, great drag. That Graviton probably saved me right there. But we lost the point because I used the shield poorly, and so now I'm like, fuck. I'm out of It really looks like when she's got the fortifier or whatever, that she's like, you know, working on her Kegels or clenching a shit. She's like, ooh, I'm gonna walk forward, which is very funny. I did a real bad job of nullifying Pharah, which is one of the reasons I was talking about, like how I'm kind of like, you know, sub hit scan, just under hit scan in the way that Zenyatta is. I should have been there. Here I'm like, it looks like we're going in, so I'm gonna go in and then block that end, which kind of half made sense. Though I don't know if it's looking like I was trying to guess if it had the same shield logic as like all the shields where it blocks on both ends, and I think it does. I think the splash damage just got me on that Pharaoh one with it. But yeah, the cooldown on like the Graviton thing I think is a bit low, and then like her general damage output is a little bit high. I think those those two sort of tweaks would do a lot to balance her out. I mean, granted, I've only played her this round, literally as her on this round. And so, you know, like it's hard to really put things together. Oh, I'm here now. I was like, yes, I was like, shoot it, man. I was like, can I save my guys or can I shoot? But it looks like I think my guys take it anyhow at this point, but we didn't do that great of a job. But yeah, so then like that comes into like, where is she? Like I was listening to Kaplan's talk about where she fits in, and they were talking about how like Winston and Diva are more disruptor tanks, and that this would, you know, she's like more in the Reinhardt sort of, and there's me trying to get the enviro kills with that. It didn't exactly work. And I'm like, should I drop my thing? No. Oh, I'm so dead. I was like, get booped? No. But I feel like she does so much damage that there are going to be scenarios where you're going to want her to kind of roll out, because she can do a lot to basically keep herself safe, peek and poke, and be you know, a convincing you know, flank, or well, not even flank, but a convincing front while other people flank. Or oh man, yeah, this is just gonna end. I'm like, I gotta get in. I guess I dropped that here. That doesn't make too much sense. Stay healthy. Doesn't matter. We win this one anyhow. So don't cry for me too much, Argentina. It's still going. It's still going on. But yeah, I feel like, you know, she could probably still be a really effective, just sort of not only front line, but distraction. So I don't know. She seems very strong. I almost guarantee that she's gonna get a nerf. Because she's a little like she's gonna get a nerf when she moves on to the regular realm. But overall, I think it's a really neat addition. I'm a little bit worried about the future of Overwatch being completely like shield spaced between Symmetra, Reinhardt, Winston, and now this lady. How much of a role shields are gonna play in this is a little interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if the next like offensive hero or whatever that we get, or like I'd guess the next offensive hero that we get might be energy based, much like a Symmetra or something like that, except with a little bit more offensive Symmetra. Though also I'd been guessing that potentially like they're just going to be a more melee-centric hero, which would be an interesting thing. But who knows? The game's exciting. There's a lot of room to grow, a lot of cool palette to paint some cool stuff on. And speaking of which, watch me dominate the rest of this match. But thanks for listening, watching, all that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, go to threadbot.com. I know my own website. Go to threadbot.net. Buy some shirts. Use the code OhMyCOD to do that. There's a really nice Black Mirror shirt. What better way to reflect the horrid dystopia we live in today than with a pithy pop culture t-shirt? The answer is no better way. So anyhow, thanks for watching. See you guys real soon. Bye.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Go, team, heal up here.
Not so fast. For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
Tactical visor activated. I'm feeling unstoppable.
Patched up. Get back.
Cease your resistance.
Got it. You feel it? Yeah, let's move it.
You are advised to move behind my barrier.
Barrier activated.
So far. Please move behind the barrier. وريهم قوتك. I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Not bad.
Halt. Engaging fortifications. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be your shield. Double kill.
Let's drop the beat.
Play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Triple kill.